Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Timberborn. In the last episode, we started working on putting in this new dam here to hold some water, and I'm realizing we're probably going to need to be concerned about some backflow. So probably what we'll do is we'll try and sort of maybe put some dams somewhere over here. Depending on how tall, I think this is all going to be at the same height. So we could dam somewhere back here as a little bit of an overflow. So we'll maybe put down, let's go into our landscaping. We'll put down a stick of dynamite maybe here. We can place a dam there, and then we can put a path back over top. One other thing too is over here, obviously we have these oak trees and we can't ever really access them. And so what I'm going to do is a quick little fix, nice and easy. We're just going to put some platforms there. We're going to put some lumberjack flags there, and then these ones are going to disappear now because they're just not really working out, and they should be able to reach everything there. So we'll go ahead and high prioritize that. While we're at it, we'll also put down some oaks there, and I'll just get this forester on pause so that we can get some of our trees replanted here as well. We're still working on getting our underground farm going as well. That is making some good progress in here from what I see, and I'm wondering if they can't. I didn't want that blasted anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and just mark all that for demolition. I might have accidentally added that by mistake. There we go, we should get some materials back. But yeah, we'll keep working on that for now. What else do we have going on? A little low on logs, simply because we are kind of rebuilding a lot of things at the moment. It's up here as well. We're getting this kind of automated at this point. So let's go ahead and set up these one here. We're going to close above contamination 1%. That should hopefully work a lot better. Looks like they've almost got these lumberjack flags done now too, which is great. So we'll get a couple beavers in there. We've got 5 unemployed at the moment, so we definitely have a few spare beavers kicking around. Let's see what else really needs to be done. I think we're kind of, for the most part, pretty good in a lot of places. Everyone's building away. I would like to maybe have moved a lot of the storage a little bit. The log is empty. The planks, I'm just wondering if we could maybe empty it into somewhere else and then maybe line this dam up just a little bit better. I kind of needed the storage, but it's something also we can kind of do a little bit later. We can get this dam going. And then also eventually, once we can kind of clear this area out up here, then that'll be good as well. Just looking at the cassava situation underground, I think we have a lot. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to unmark a lot of these for planting again, so that all these kind of just come out of the ground and we can start sort of shifting things around a little bit. So I'm gonna delete these for now. I think we'll probably be good there. Once we kind of get this a little cleaned up, also we're going to change a few things in terms of the power as well. So what else do I have for you? So while they're working on that, yeah, we can kind of plot out what our next few moves are going to be. So we need to get some space for some berries down below. So these are about 51%. I'm just wondering if we should add like a second path down into here. It might work well in our favor. I'm just going to go ahead and remove some of these platforms as well, so we don't need these all here. So we'll take out those, and then we could probably, just wondering, we don't need these either. We'll plant a few more cassavas, and I think we could probably switch over a little bit of this as well. So I'll put the cassavas there, and maybe what we'll start doing is we'll start planting some eggplant down here, because we are going to probably want to get to that eventually. We're also going to need some canola, because we'll need an oil press. So maybe we'll actually we'll switch. No, we'll stick with the eggplant. We'll get that planted down there. And then as everything kind of comes out of here, We'll just maybe prioritize harvesting just so we can get some of this stuff out of here. Yeah, then we can look at maybe trying to get a little bit more of the corn planted, and we can get the food factory going as well. This explosives, mushrooms, that's empty. Planks there. Yeah, just trying to think about creating some more room. I mean, really what we're just kind of working on over here right now is getting the last of this diversion set up for now. What we could do possibly is maybe put in, could blast here and then maybe try some other sluices and see if we can kind of do a Badwater diversion off the map this way, and then see if we maybe have an option to do that. But we'll maybe save that for a little bit later because it looks like they're going to be almost done a lot of this now. That is dead, so let's go ahead and see if we can just get a forester, because we would like to get some berries in there as well. So we'll just select that, just pause briefly for a second and see what kind of range this has there. So I can't really reach anything there, so that's probably not going to be the best spot for it. So I'm just wondering about somewhere we can maybe dig down a little bit into the ground. So maybe we'll just have to wait for them to pull out a few more of those things. 5 unemployed beavers. We got lots of planks. We got lots of gears. We got Badwater. We do have haulers. So overall, I'd say we're looking pretty good on the beaver labor rate now. Yeah, we've got our food as well, kind of going through production. Again, we are running a little bit low on a lot of the food, so I'm hoping we'll kind of be able to catch up on a lot of that here pretty soon. Just wondering if there's maybe some other things we could add in for our beavers to do. We got the 2 farmhouses working here, which is good. They're both currently kind of set to... so maybe we'll prioritize one on harvesting. And looks like we got a good supply of trees coming in as well, so that at least works well for us. We'll just make sure all that is marked for cutting. It is. We got some logs down over here as well. Yeah, we're mostly just waiting for that food. How are we doing underground again? Planks, yeah, they're a little slow to pick up the planks. I wonder if I could just maybe prioritize getting the planks out of here first. And yeah, they're almost sort of done with a lot of it. Can't get all required materials. Yeah, it's just the explosives kind of holding us up. And I guess I low prioritized a lot of this dam as well. I think they can't quite reach all of it, so they've probably done all they really can. Again, our builders are mostly focused on getting that underground farm finished. Could maybe put us ladders up here, up to about there, and then we can kind of path through the ladder, at least to get that all done. And then at some point I'll also have to be able to get up a little higher as well, but for now we'll kind of leave that like that. And yeah, I think it's just we got almost all of this done. Just waiting on a few more materials. What are they missing? Metal blocks. I guess I should probably turn that back on. And I should probably get a scavenger flag going again. We'll need some more scrap metal, so we'll try and get these going. And we only have 1 free bed left, so we're going to need some more housing for the beavers soon as well. A couple other things we could probably plot out at the moment is a little bit of a Badwater diversion. So if we take this out of 3 speed, we can come down to here. We can see the water source is there, and I think we put a lot of looks like we actually have some free space in there. So what I'm thinking we could do is if we come into landscaping and tunnel, we kind of tunnel in here and then here, and then just stop there. We can try to put a sluice there, and then we could try and basically send the Badwater out this way. Another thing we could do is maybe We tunnel the one way, and then try and see if we can maybe get to the bottom of the map. And we can just run it right off the edge. I don't know if I can put tunnel down here. I can. Okay. So take those out. If we go up a few more layers, we'll have to sort of find a way for the beavers to get down there. But yeah, because we want to try and get right down to that water source. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out and that out there. And we'll need some more sticks of dynamite. And then if I can try to place my finger there and hold it, we go right to the bottom of the map and grab our tunnels. Hopefully right about here. Oops. Don't need quite all those. But we should be able to just kind of run that right off the map by sort of setting up that little bit of a tunnel idea. So again, we're kind of giving our beavers a lot of jobs, but yeah, we'll kind of see how they go on that. We really do need to like boost our explosives production here. That's kind of the one thing that's sort of holding us back, and I'm just kind of trying to decide where we could get some more space to build explosives. We do have a lot of berry bushes right now. We have a lot of berries. We don't quite have a lot in the way of food still, which is a bit concerning that we're kind of getting into this population size and we're not really stabilizing a lot of the food production, which I've been kind of trying. What we could do as well, we could put in another hydroponic garden just to kind of help us out a little bit here with getting in some more mushrooms. So if we put that somewhere, maybe this way, and then we can put a ladder up the side there, and that should kind of keep things from not getting in people's way. So that should work right to about there. Just take that up in priority so that it gets built faster, and then we'll switch that to mushrooms. And then, yeah, maybe we can go into triple speed soon. We're starting to look better in the log situation, which is good. I think in terms of everything else, I might go ahead and we'll just take out these berries here and, kind of let those go finally. I'm going to empty this out as well. And we're maybe going to be able to finally get some paths connected up through here, which will probably help out quite a bit too. And I might just take this priority up higher, just so that it gets done sooner rather than later. That is empty now, so we can go ahead and just put in a set of stairs here. And looks like our builder beavers are here pulling everything out real quick, which is nice. So we'll take that down to there, cross that through there, and we'll get that last bush taken care of, like so. And we'll just up the priority on that so that they build that right away. And then we'll just take this out of triple speed again. Can we fit the explosives factory right next door? I'm hoping so. Should be in the landscaping menu. Yeah, we could put another explosives factory there. And then eventually we could put another fermenter or something down there. We could also put another object there. I don't know if anything will connect to power. No, not really. So we'll have to connect the power again somehow, but that's okay. So that kind of gives our beavers lots of jobs to do. They built that. Let's just get that high prioritized as well. Almost got all these cassavas pulled out, which is good. So maybe once we can get a few more, if we go down just a couple levels, we should be able to kind of get down into here fairly easy. They're almost done a good portion of this. So I want to set up maybe a little area for some berries. So if we come back into landscaping again, tunnel, maybe a little berry area there. Let's maybe extend that down a tiny bit. And then let's just see if we can go up a couple layers. Yeah, we'll have to work our way last down there eventually, but yeah, I think they're just almost done with that. We'll get this explosives factory high prioritized as well, because we have the planks and the gears. Metal blocks will come with time. So Yeah, I think at the moment, we could probably just go into a little bit of a time lapse because we just need the beavers to build, and then maybe I'll catch up with you here in a little bit. You have two unemployed beavers, but I think that'll get taken up by the explosives factory and that other hydroponic garden. So yeah, I'll be back with you shortly. Alright, so we'll come out of that little bit of a time lapse, just go over a few things. So we've got a food factory going now, which is great. I'm just working on getting some engines built. I'm going to high prioritize that one. This one, I'm actually just going to pause it because I'm not going to quite need it yet, but pretty soon here. Just trying to get this water level set kind of right so we don't have too much flooding on these barrels all the time. Let's try 0.75 and see how that works. Dam is coming along nicely. We're gonna have to cut it off soon. Oh, also detonate these at least. That'll leave some more space for water. It doesn't look like they've really gotten into this yet either, but again, it's just kind of explosives holding that up. So we've at least got 2 explosives factories going now. So that'll be good. I think main thing up here with power too. It looks like the water wheels will be able to kind of sustain mostly everything. So this needs 100, and that's 2, so 200. Yeah, so this is enough. This engine, again, actually, we can take that down to a lower priority because it doesn't need to be done quite right away, just in time for the next drought, so that we can kind of keep our food production going through there at that point. Because we're adding in more and more types of food, that should hopefully help. I'm just kind of looking at one farm, doesn't quite reach, and I'm just wondering if I can somewhat plot out another entrance down in there. So I think if I take out these berries as well. We don't really have any at the moment, but as long as we don't have to keep eating them for food, it should be fine. I'm gonna just quickly high prioritize that as well. Keep bumping some button that's moving my screen there. So what we'll do is we will set this one down here for tunnel so that the support is still there. And then I might just have to clear that one there. And it's probably not really all that close. So let's go ahead and we'll just mark that resource for demolition as well. And we'll high prioritize that. And then again, if we just come down to the bottom, see where that is. Grab our dynamite. I think it's about there. Just double check because I think my hand moved a couple times. Yes, okay, excellent. So we'll blast that down and we'll try and get a staircase down in there so we can get another farmhouse. And looks like maybe if we can even get a forest or... Oh, I said that weird, forester. Maybe if we put that there, and then we'll actually just put in another farmhouse right next to it. Rotate and flip that too. Then yeah, they should be able to get through there. We'll kind of again take out, where is it? A couple of these as well. And it looks like the corn is getting harvested, so corn rations are already starting to come out, which is great as well. Water is looking okay. I did have some problems with these sluices. We need to actually put in some dynamite here as well. We need to blast those down. I did miss that. And again, we might just prioritize that so that that gets done, because our dam is almost ready to go, it looks like. So I'm going to have to cut that path off. And yeah, we're basically going to make all of this redundant here. So we'll take that out. And that one as well. And should be able to grab all that real quick. We'll put a double dynamite there as well, and we'll high prioritize that. And then yeah, we just have to put in the final wall of our dam, and then we'll have to sort out the oops, don't want the dams. I want the levees for the dam. I will have to sort out that final layer at some point and make sure that that is okay. And it looks like I've actually built this one too high, so we can take some of these down. Won't need that. Yes, that looks good there. What we will have to do, however, is just maybe kind of put... well, we'll have to put those down the path maybe at some point. This will probably hold pretty good. Well, that's done. So let's detonate that. Almost killed a beaver. Nice. Put a dam in there. That would have been a first on camera. And put that there. And again, we'll just higher prioritize that so it gets done. And yeah, I think log situation's good. Water, we're catching up, I think, for the most part. We could use some more storage as time goes on. But our little planting of corn seems to be helping. We just gotta wait for some berries to grow. I'm gonna high prioritize that one as well. Again, it's kind of like, yeah, micromanaging a little bit, but let's just go down again and see how this is looking. Yeah, they still haven't even picked up all these planks yet. Oh, some of it's extract. Yeah, there's no storage space for that, so I'm gonna get this high prioritized too, just so that that can get done right away. And then I can also start taking out all those there. Oh no, water. Shoot. What can I do there? That took out my terrain. Darn it. I can't put a levee and I don't have terrain block unlocked. Shoot, that is gonna kill everything. What other options do I really have though? Permeable floors would work, but I need... oh shoot. Why couldn't I see that coming? Is there a way? Maybe we can just block it off for now. We'll put a levee. No, because even those platforms will let all the water through. I can't really put in anything else. I put a levee there, and then maybe one here. That's probably not going to do anything either. I have to only let the water go through there. I don't want to delete these hydroponic gardens. Well, never say I didn't do anything on camera. I'm just gonna leave it paused until I can kind of sort this one out, because this is a good one. Well, okay, we'll put the levee in. I don't know if they can reach it though. Put that there. I prioritize. Can they reach that somewhere? They can by going down there. Yeah, that just causes the water to go still down there, and that's gonna flood really bad. Oh, this pains me. I'm gonna have to... Oh no. Okay. The hydroponic gardens can go. Guess we'll put those somewhere else. And put a levee there as well. We'll get this super high prioritized. And yeah, hopefully they don't run out of working hours. We can move the hydroponic gardens, I think, though, pretty easily. Yeah, I wish they weren't all heading to bed. How bad is this getting? It's completely full of water. So that's great. Well, eventually that'll get full enough and then just start making its way somewhere else. Blast that out. I wonder if I could at least put in a water pump. If I'd stop building that for now. Put a water pump in there and try and pump a lot of the water out as well. Put that as high priority. That is at least stop the water from getting in there for now. That's aggravating. I gonna lose all that food under there. At least we got the corn planted up top, so that part is good. We are getting corn mushrooms, and we have some fermented mushrooms. Keep this workplace nice and high prioritized, try and pump a lot of that water out of there. This does mean that we're going to have probably some temporary interruptions in food. We'll pause that briefly. And yeah, we'll just have to see how long it takes to maybe pump a lot of that water out. This can go down to 3, limit is 6. So I wonder if... Is it blasted all the way down? Like, am I clear all the way through? It looks like it. I'll just let that pump. For now, that's going to take forever to dry out, though. Oh, man. Okay. Well, while we try and just make sure we keep focused, there's only so much I can do there. Looks like we can at least detonate that. Yeah, we just have to finish building up this, so should be able to reach. Maybe just kind of go like this. Take that ladder off. Go like that. The dam is in place now for overflow, which is good. These are in place, so I can knock those out, and we can close this. Probably above 0.45, I think. So that's auto. Yeah, as the water kind of goes through these dams, that'll start filling it up a little bit anyways. Just don't want it to overflow. Let's go ahead and maybe put in some dynamite there. We might do triples. We got lots of science, so we'll go ahead and log that. So triples there. Doubles here. Hopefully that'll just start to backflow a little bit. It is filling up, which is good, so that's going to stop a lot of our power generation. So let's just open that for now because we're going to flood everything pretty good. And we'll also just open those wide open. And just keep all the water flowing for now. We'll get this, I'll get it figured out. We might have to put sluices here instead as well. And then that should hopefully help with everything. Just maybe close that for a second so that this water can stop spilling over everything. And we'll go back to open there, and that should be fine. Got all the walls in now, which is great, so they grab all the materials. How are we doing underneath here? Yeah, all this water is going to be difficult to get out. Are we pumping anything, though, is the real question. Just take that out for a second. Just see. Oh, did it dry out already? Oh no, I thought it did. Got all excited there for nothing. That is clear all the way through now. I just couldn't go any deeper for some reason. Yeah, so anyways, well, let's keep working on what we were working on. So we'll get some ladders down here. Have that come all the way up to there. We can unpause this now. And the wood again, the forester is what we're looking for. So we'll flip that, put that there. And we'll just put the path on the top like so. And that should be all good there. And let's see. That is keeping the water out of there. That is getting pretty full of dynamite, so I just want to see. Oh, everything is done. So that we're going to leave. And we are going to take out those. And then I can take out this path. And we can go ahead and just mark stuff for planting. So put the berries there. And we'll put food-wise cassava all through here as well. Yeah, there's the path there. Get that as well. So it looks like they'll plant it, but it might just die right away. Yeah, corn I think is thankfully saving us right now. We do need some storage for that. It seems how we're kind of out of everything else. We'll put berries there. Let's put corn rations down here. And yeah, let's see. What else can we maybe clean up some paths a little bit? Let's maybe put that there. We don't need that anymore. We do need somewhere to put the extract though, so let's come down here and build a small tank for that stuff that I can't say right now. And then we'll just empty out that one. Extract, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I wonder if there's a way, could I just try and set up one to like blast off the edge of the map and just drain it out? That might actually work. So let's go into landscaping. Tunnel, can't believe I didn't think of that sooner. Get that super high prioritized. So we'll go ahead and see if that will work for us. I'm hoping so. High prioritize. We should have some explosives coming through pretty soon here. Yeah, this episode is running a little bit longer, but I think I'm pretty happy with a lot of the progress that has been made for today. Again, we'll get the dam system set up here pretty soon, as soon as we kind of have probably the last little bit of the walls in place. The beavers just have to finish doing that for us. I am realizing that I'll probably have to leave this path in here for the most part. We could make a small little adjustment here, but this should mostly work. Because we have this dam here, we probably don't really need to have too much more. If we just kind of blast out yeah, the middle bits there, we'll leave that one alone though. Can they not reach that? So I'll have to just throw a staircase in there for them to get into there. Let's see if they've managed to get. We have 36 dynamite, so that should be done. Yeah, let me just put this on triple speed. I want to get this. I want to get this drained out. So let's hope this will actually work once they come back to work for the day. In terms of other materials, we could probably use some gears again. We got a drought coming. So we should probably get the gear factory going again. Again, we have a lot of planks, so we'll turn that back on, and someone will get allocated to that. And in terms of other things, water's pretty good. Oh, they've finally done that. And all that water will finally drain out, which is perfect. We might just leave that like that as an emergency drain in case that happens again. Because it probably will. It does look like this is starting to fill up a little bit with some water. So let's just go out of that view. They're taking care of that, which is good. The farmhouses, again, are going here pretty good. We have some berries coming in. Looks like we've gone through our corn. Now would be a good time to maybe get this high prioritized and done so that it is ready and able to go when the drought starts. This one down here, we could use the gears, but I don't know if this is actually going to be the best placement for this engine. We might have been better off maybe rearranging some of the storage tower down here. What do we have in here? We have a little small warehouse with some berries. Yeah, again, with the space constraints, it is a little bit difficult. We do have a lot of dynamite, though, so I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, I was like, what's this hole from? How could I forget? Let's take out this extract barrel. We don't need that anymore. Yeah, so we got the farmhouses. Let's just see. Make sure they can reach. They can reach both, which is great. So we'll take that back. Berries are planted now, which is good. We could put down a little bit more corn. And then we'll probably finish this episode off once that drought gets started. So engines in place, prioritized by haulers, and then I'm just going to pause it for now And once the drought is actually here, we'll get that going. I guess the other thing to do... Oh, these are in place. That's good. So we'll blast those out. Looks like they've got the other ones in here as well, so we'll blast those out as well. And then we can take that set of stairs out and probably trying to see if we can maybe rush this last little bit. So we'll get that up to about there, and I think that should basically work because that'll be the top of everything. And then, yeah, everything should drain out the other side if it gets too high. So we'll just high prioritize all that. They should be able to build that from above. And then once that's built, they can grab all the materials that are hiding up here. I mean, they can get these as well. I think we're just a little short on logs, but there we go. That dam is all completed now, which is great. Oh, it looks like they've actually started working in here. So let's go down and take a look at how this is going. So we need to get them... they are supposed to go further in. Let me just pause here for just a second. And I think if we put down a... how many layers is that? 1, 2... Put a triple. Let's just see. Take out that platform. If we put a triple there and then go down, yeah, that is perfect. So we'll just oh man, so many layers to deal with on this map. All right, so there's the triple dynamite. I'll high prioritize that, and then we should see some beavers go in there. Drought's almost here, so maybe we should also look at trying to get this water storage filled up higher. So let's pause, set that to 0.7, and see that should hold some water. And kind of get this water level to rise eventually. That should be good. Could also just briefly get it before too long. We just set it. Oh, they're not set to auto anymore. That probably would have done it as well. So we'll get everything kind of set up like that. Looks like the drought is upon us. So yeah, that'll probably be a good place to end the episode. Again, we're a little low on the water. Now this pump is going to have a hard time. So let's just go ahead and pause these pumps for now. And I'll actually just leave... well, it looks like we're going to have to rearrange our pumps in the next episode as well, but we should be able to just pause everything. Pause the explosives, all that kind of stuff. For now, we'll unpause the engine. So at least all that can keep running. We got 7 beavers available. Well, I might as well leave that there because that looks like a good path for them. They'll kind of pump out that remaining Badwater. Let's just go down actually into here real quick. And we can set this off as well, and then we'll start kind of working our way down into this pit as well. Let's put the ladder maybe that way. Maybe one too many ladders. Put that into there, connect that up, and then we can set that to a high priority as well. We'll just kind of get this all high prioritized. And so yeah, the plan basically will be once we can go back farther enough, we'll maybe leave this one open. So let's do a couple more tunnels up to about... Actually, if we do it right to there, it's going to drain some of the water, but we'll pause this one. And let's just see real quick. Sorry, I know I said I was going to end the episode. But if we can see about them getting... Let's hope the engines are running. So we're getting some food out, which is good. Yeah, it looks like we're maybe a little tight on the food, but corn is coming in. Let's just double check. This is all regrowing, which is good. So once that's available, we should get an oil press in here, I think, at some point as well. Would probably make the most sense. But yeah, if we kind of get them to work on this, sounds like they're getting to it. What we can do eventually is we'll put a sluice in back here. Or maybe here, and we'll leave just the one block, and then it can drain the Badwater this way off the map. Kind of will be the plan for that one. So let's just see. We have a builder's hut. We could probably get some haulers up to 10 in there as well. And then just have some spare beavers to relax when need be. I probably won't need that forester for much longer. Let's maybe while we're at it, just plant in again a little more corn in the space that we have, because there's no bad tide quite yet. So we'll just kind of plant wherever we have some space and get that corn going. Get those rations out for our beavers as well. I have to rebuild the hydroponic gardens, so maybe I should put that down as a project for them as well. So I guess that all went here. So we'll just go ahead and go into food, hydroponic garden, put one there and one there. We'll have these both set to mushrooms for now. It's a bit disappointing that we had to lose those, but again, we'll have that in the projects. This can be sent to fermented cassavas for now once we start getting some. And we'll keep this job high prioritized and prioritized by haulers so that it kind of keeps going there. And then we'll dip down real quick just to see. I just want to get this sluice in before too much longer. So again, we'll pause there real quick, and we will demolish buildings, not that one, but up to there. And then if we go into landscaping and the sluice, put that there. So we'll have it set to close below contamination 1%. And yeah, that basically will, when it switches over, it should let all the bad water out, and that shouldn't be a problem anymore. And then in terms of the other ones, we'll just set those to how they're still set to high priority. So the other one's unpaused, they can start building on that, and I think that will be good. So a lot of stuff accomplished today. I'm pretty happy with how the colony is getting. The food situation, I think, will finally start to improve now that we've solved our little problem down below. That was unfortunate that we had the little flood down there, but these cassavas look like they'll be ready here in just a few days. And we've got a couple farmhouses up here working now, so that should be good as well. Hydroponic garden is going into. They should have most of the materials for that. They don't. A bunch are probably sitting on the ground right now. So looks like we have no metal block storage though, so that could be a problem. Let's empty that out, and then we'll switch this to metal blocks so that they can grab the ones on the ground. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for today's episode of Timberborn. So if you did like it, please do leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you in the next episode. So take care, everyone, and bye-bye.